As Little Rock enters an election year, questions about safety remain front and center. Crime is down in several categories, but homicides rose last year.
In a one-on-one interview with THV11's Journey Taylor, the city's police chief breaks down the data, the concerns behind it, and how the department is balancing technology and community trust.
Homicides are probably one of the more difficult things to try to deal with. Nobody calls us when they're about to go commit them.
Sitting down with Little Rock Police Chief Heath Helton, we look back at 2025. Violent crime is down across a 5-year span, but the city recorded 19% more homicides last year than in 2024. Helton says the start of 2025 was especially brutal with a series of murders.
Homicides are very fluid. We're a data-driven agency, and what that means is we utilize a lot of data and real-time information that comes in through our real-time crime center or with my crime analysis unit that's really showing us what trends and things are going on, and then we utilize that to effectively position our resources.
Surveillance is not safety.
That data-driven approach sparks community pushback when it involves cameras, drones, and license plate readers. Where do we kind of draw the line on surveillance? That's a big pushback from the community. And should there be a line?
I'd caution the use of term surveillance because we're not really surveilling, but I think we utilize technology to help supplement, like staffing. Technology, it's the world we live in. It's not going away. It's going to continue to evolve very, very rapidly, and for us to continue to stay up on it, because agencies that are not embracing the use of technology and the innovation that's out there, you're going to be left behind. I mean, you will. And because our criminals out here that are actually doing crimes, they're using technology as well.
But technology alone doesn't build trust. The chief says relationships do.
Leading to my strategy, what I want to do for 2026 is called one-by-one policing. And what that does, we really want to focus on compassion and then take that and then figure out how we can embrace the idea and the concept that what we can do best to figure out how to serve each person individually. We've actually just increased our academy from 24 weeks to 26 weeks to do just that. Putting more stuff that we can do to help make sure our officers are good on their de-escalation, make sure they're doing their critical thinking, all their judgment skills, and be able to properly engage the community, because that's the key.
Looking ahead, Helton's biggest concern is also the hardest to plan for.
For next year, going into this year, I guess 2026 now, it's my biggest fear is just the unknown. You just never know what's going to happen right now. Our world's very volatile.
And he insists Little Rock is a safe city, but admits there is still work to do.
I'm not blind and dumb to think that there's not areas of our community that do not feel safe. So that's what gives me heartburn. How do we go in there and fix that? And how do we make that improve? And then it's the engagement piece. How do we continue to engage the people? Not only externally, but I got to be able to engage my people internally as well. So how do you continue to do that? Because that is the true success. If you have those relationships, how do we keep those conversations going? How do we constantly build trust? And historically, a city that's had many, many challenges. And we've come a long way, but we got still a long way to go.
The chief and I covered much more than what you saw there. For instance, Helton also addresses staffing challenges, officer recruitment, community complaints, and how the department is balancing proactive policing with concerns about over-policing. You can watch the full 25-minute interview tomorrow online at THV11.com.